Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another roundup. We are going to be talking about all the products that I tried in June and how I'm feeling about them. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Let me know how y'all are doing. Look at these curls. So I'm going to do my Felicia braids so I can do a braid out tonight to actually stretch this. That is how I wore my hair before when I had my frizzy hair. I never wore it like a wash and go because it just shrinks up so much. This is the first time I washed my hair since I combed my locks out like, what, 3 weeks ago. Yes, it was dirty, but you know, it's washed now, it's nice and clean. So I'm gonna let it dry some and then braid it because I don't want to braid it wet, super wet. I want to let it dry a little bit. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna be talking about all the products that I tried in the month of June, new or old. I'm actually surprised because there's not that much here, but still we have a good amount to talk about. And you know, I will have a separate video with all the fragrances and samples that I tried in the month of June and what I'm thinking about those. Now, what I'm wearing today are just brows and Peach Perversion lip gloss from Pat McGrath. I use my Maybelline Express Brow Pencil just to, you know, have my brows together for the video. But other than that, nothing else is on my face. Let's go ahead and get started with, let's do lips first today. Please let me know how you are doing and I hope you are well. All right, I have 3 lip products here and I have a couple pencils. So let's talk about these 2 from Lisa Eldridge. Always in my arsenal is Velvet Affair. And a couple of you gave me the suggestion of depotting this or using a lip brush so I don't have to hold the broken lipstick. You see that it's almost done. Definitely this will be a repurchase for sure. This, along with the matching pencil, is kind of like a signature lip combo for me. It's probably one of my favorites in my collection. I really love Velvet Affair, and again, we'll be getting another one. Itching to buy Velvet Bloom, we shall see. Then I brought out Velvet Carnival, which I got so many compliments on from you all. And that was this shade here, another really beautiful one. And you know, sometimes I'm not as comfortable wearing the bright lipsticks, but I find that if I do a bright lipstick and like no eyeshadow or just bronzer as eyeshadow, I just love having the lips stand out. I just have a hard time having eyes and lips stand out. I don't like that look on me, but I love having a bold lip and a muted eye. So I think I want to do more of that. I really did like that look on me. Again, I have the matching pencil. I might have used this with Strawberry Shock. I'm not sure. I cannot remember. I think I did though. No, I didn't, because something else is over there. I didn't use this with Strawberry Shock. Now let's talk about, and don't do it, my KKW Beauty lip pencils. They are still going strong. I just started getting back into lip liner. I was not wearing lip liner for a minute, like probably like a good 6+ months. And I was like, girl, use these liners. So this is what shade? Russet. So this kind of goes with Velvet Affair. It goes with most of the lip colors that I wear. But in this case, I put it on with my Dior 100, which is Nude Look. And I will swatch this. This is the one that has the houndstooth print. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see the houndstooth print, but I love this lip color. And they have this in several formulations. They have it in the Forever, which is the transfer proof. They have it in the Dior Addict. It's just a really nice, it can be foundation lips for some people, but this is just a really nice shade. It's a everyday shade for me. I still really just love this. And I really liked it paired with the KKW Beauty liner. KKW Beauty is coming back, but it's going to be under the what is this, Skin by Kim. I know some of y'all don't care. A lot of y'all don't care. And I don't know if I'm gonna care, but I still use my KKW Beauty pencils because I really do like them a lot. I did declutter pretty much everything else and the lipsticks too, because I started trying other lipsticks that I liked a lot more, and the KKW Beauty lipsticks had kind of a cosmetic-y smell that I just started to not care for. Anyway, that's neither here nor there because that brand's gone. Now that's all I have for lips. I've worn some other lip products this month, but these were kind of standouts. The other things that I wear on kind of like a daily basis are my Dior Addict Lip Shines, like in the shade Bandana. That's one of my go-tos. I wear that one a lot. My Pat McGrath Nude Venus is one that I wear. I have a lip balm by Alpine Beauty or Alpine Beauty. I wear that one a lot. So I didn't put them in this video, but I often wear those as well. So let's move on to, let's do a bronzer. This is my very first bronzer from Fenty Beauty, and it is still going strong. I actually have a little bit of pan on it. It is in the shade Beijing Gal. And again, very first bronzer. It's a warm brown and it's still going strong. I decided to pull it out because it's performing just fine. So I don't wear bronzer every day, but I wanted to show this one some love. I still really love this bronzer along with the cream bronzer. I have a cream one in Honey Glaze, and they're really, really nice bronzers. And, you know, just reminded me of the fact that, you know, we're not getting any music from Rihanna, and that's okay because I have this bronzer. Moving into cheek products, I did a blush video and it starred the products that I'm about to share with you. But first, let's talk about the NARS Afterglow blush in the shade Wanderlust. Now, I have not worn this one since the video, but I did wear it in the month of June, so we are going to include it, and maybe I'll wear it for 4th of July tomorrow. Today's July 3rd, so maybe I will. I really like this because it's very sheer. It has a little bit of pigment here. It's dewy. I liked the finish of this, and this is a blush that I can wear if I don't have any makeup on. I could wear it right now and it's not gonna look crazy. You know how some blushes you put it on and it's like, you need to have makeup on with it. This isn't like that. This is very skin-like. It becomes a part of your skin. So I am really happy with this, and it's not doing too much. You can build it up a little bit, but not too much. So I'm gonna probably make sure I use this again so I can talk about it a bit more in July. Next, we have these iconic London Kiss by the Sun. Okay, that's not. So I do have this in 3 shades. So I have Oh Honey, I have Playtime. This is so beautiful, like peachy gold. And then So Cheeky. You can wear this every single day. Doesn't matter what you have on, this goes with everything. When I want to look like Bronze Goddess, Oh Honey is the shade. When I want to have like a pinky gold, like kind of tint or tone to my cheeks, Playtime is perfect. And then I know this is not pan. How? Okay, now you know what? I'm happy about hitting pan, but how? How, Sway? How did I hit pan this soon? You know what? I'm just gonna say no. How? I love this though, I don't care. It's probably the texture. It's kind of putty, and maybe the way I'm moving it around or the way I'm doing my brush, because I do have a ton of product left, so I'm not mad, but at least you can see like I am really using these a lot. The So Cheeky shade is kind of like that peachy glow. They have one called Hot Stuff on the site. These were on Sephora. They only have 3 on Sephora. And that Hot Stuff shade is really calling me, but they probably don't have free shipping. So let me just move on. I love these though. If you were interested in them, I think you would really enjoy them. And I do have a video. Another blush that's gonna look good if you don't have makeup on. Lately, I've just been doing foundation. Lately, I've just been doing concealer. So, you know, this goes fine on top of my sunscreen and primer. So, love these. We have the Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion, and this is in the shade Very Berry. Another blush that I enjoy. Is it a standout blush in my collection? I'm not sure. I would say no for right now, but I do love this color and tone. Really, really pretty blush, and not unique though. You know, I think I have a shade similar to this in my NARS palette. It's not a unique product, but I do enjoy it. So wanted to bring that out. And then we have the Dior blushes. Now the two that I've worn the most in June, well, the one that I've worn the most really, surprisingly, is this mahogany shade. And I only need a little bit because too much is gonna look a little wild on me. But a little bit is the perfect shade for me. And when I just use a little bit, it is the perfect tone. And I'm about to make your spaghetti, your meatballs. Oh, No, yes, thanks. No, you don't have to have noodles. Just the meatballs, okay? Give me 5 minutes and I'm gonna put it on your plate. Almost a no. How about no? All right. Anyway, this is great. Don't be scared of this. Like if you're kind of a light medium complexion like I am, do not be scared of this one. This one is really, really good. You just can't use too much. And again, I don't use bronzer when I use the mahogany shade. I also have Very Berry, another one. Don't need a lot. Gives me like that kind of purple-ish like tint. Love this. I know it says Rosy Glow. I don't know. I mean, I feel like when I put it on, my cheeks do have like a radiant finish, but I don't know if that has more to do with other products that I'm wearing rather than the blush. But I love it. I mean, I know these are tiny and expensive, but they are very nice. I kind of see why people like them. I also have Cherry. Now, in one of my recent videos, and I'll talk more about this one probably in July, I had this on with the Strawberry Shock by Lisa Eldridge. It was looking like a little watermelon snack. I was here for it. I am very happy with all three blushes. So those were yes. And then these from Say, let me tell y'all, this Quartz Glow, this is everything. Like I thought I was gonna want something with more of a tint, but this Quartz Glow is like the perfect highlight, balmy, creamy shade. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so nice. It is so nice. Like I want all of these. I want them all, but I gotta chill out because I just have to.
Apple?
Yes, you may have an apple. That's a great choice. I also have Mauve Glow. So that's gonna give more of that mauve-y glow, as the name implies. But yes, beautiful. Just putting blush on for no reason. I mean, we don't need a reason. And again, see, it looks good on bare skin. Like I have nothing on. I don't even have primer on. I don't have anything on. And it's not gonna look crazy. Like I'm telling you, there's some products you can't wear on a bare face. Like if your whole face isn't done, it looks odd. But not with these. These are great. Great. This makes me want more. But I gotta try to be satisfied with what I have. That is it for blush. Let's talk about a powder. Now, I got this during Sephora VIB. Haven't really talked too much about it because I hadn't really used it like that because I use my Rare Beauty powder. But this is that Gimmicky Makeup Forever like twist powder. And I like it. Now, when you twist it, the powder kind of shoots out in the middle. See if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. But the powder kind of shoots out. This is in tan. And so there's a pink shade and then these two other shades here. Now what I will say is I was nervous about this because, let me see. I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually some glitter flecks in there. And that made me very weary. But when you put it on, you don't see glitter on your face at all. You just see radiance. And I really like the pink tone in here because I just feel like I'm so pale. You know what I mean? So I don't need anything that's gonna make me look ashy. So I like the pink tone in here because it gives a little more of a flush. I really wanna try the pink under eye trend. I wanna try that. Let me know if you have tried a pink powder because I want to try the one from One Size. Do I need to? Probably not, but I really want to try that pink powder from One Size. So let me know if you think that's worth it. for the under eye. Not that I really need anything like that, because my rare beauty powder is great, but I'm curious about the pink eye trend. Or let me know if the Huda Beauty pink one is good. Let me know about those. Okay, we're already on eyeshadow, y'all. Oh my God. All right, let's get to the eyeshadow. So I did use the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. I did, I think 3 looks with this. Jury's still out about how I feel on this one compared to the Nomad and the Clarity palette. I think I've said before, I think Clarity might be in first place when it comes to this color story, but I really do like these matte shades. I like these kind of earthy tones that are in this palette, and I really want to get into doing some custom Natasha Denona palettes. I keep saying it, but I'm not doing it, so that might be a project for me to embark on this summer, because like I said in my eyeshadow video with my palettes from 2023, I really can't see bringing in another eyeshadow palette anytime soon, unless it's a mothership. Like I just can't. I really have everything. And so I'd love to do that with my Natasha Denona palettes. Also from Natasha Denona, I have my classic Biba palette. Still love this palette. When I do those like bold lip looks, this is usually the first palette that I grab for, because of these beautiful like brown transition shades here. I really love this palette. I think I will just always love this palette. Probably one of my favorite Natasha Denona palettes. I love these brown tones. We have the Seahorse palette from Adept Cosmetics, and I have not used this on my eyes yet, but I have done swatches both on a regular base and a black base, and I really do love how a black base can transform the shades in this palette. This wasn't really a palette that I needed to have in my collection because I do have so many indie shimmers, but I really do see the appeal to palettes like this for people who don't have indie singles and who don't want to go through and pick out each individual shade. I think something like this is super convenient. These 2 blue shades really are similar to me, but you know, as I use the palette, maybe I will see some differences on the eye. However, my gut says that they're gonna pretty much perform the same. I do like the smooth texture that most of these shades have, and then some of them have a chunkier texture, but not like the texture in the Minka palette, which I didn't really care for. But the shades in this are absolutely beautiful. They really are. Sometimes we get hooked on these swirly shades and things like that, but this shade was probably the least interesting one in the palette. I think this is the one that they call a nude duochrome or something like that. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we just get really intrigued with the marbly or swirly shades, but they all swirl to be like one shade, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to not get like tripped up on that in the future. But again, very beautiful palette. At the very end of the month, I did a collab with my friend Lock Maiden here on YouTube and Instagram, where we picked out each other's top 9 Terra Moon's shadows. She had 7 of my 9 favorites, and I had 6 of her 9 favorites. I have to say, out of everything that I used this month, this was the most inspiring. I feel like I went out of my comfort zone with the looks that I created, and that brings me to the Blends palette. Oh my gosh, y'all. And this is still my only Blends palette. I am passing on Sugar and Grunge. The mattes in here are just outstanding. This is the only rainbow palette I feel like I will ever need. And these Terra Moon shades are just so beautiful, so smooth. I just love the unique shifts in the shades. It's just such a great brand. I think they're having a sale right now, but when I did look at the site, I felt like the sale just wasn't enough of a sale for me to break that little eyeshadow boundary that I'm trying to set right now. I don't know if I set a boundary on singles, but definitely palettes. We'll see about singles, but I want to continue to use my singles more because they are gorgeous. And that's another reason why I was saying the Seahorse palette just wasn't something that was necessary for me to have in my collection. The Blends palette though, oh my gosh, I don't think I really understood how wonderful this was when I purchased it. I feel like I started appreciating this kind of late, like way after I purchased it. But when you use certain colors, like in different eyeshadow formulas, there's certain colors that I think are tough, like to formulate, like purples and blues, but all of these just blend so well. I really just love this palette. If I had to like narrow my collection down to like 10 palettes, this would be one of them. I don't think I'd narrow my collection down to 10, 20 maybe. That's a video idea. I was thinking about doing that. Like, if I had to narrow my collection down, first of all, I need to see how many palettes I have. I'm hoping I'm still in the 200 range. I know that's a lot, but I can't remember what it was at the beginning. Maybe 280 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely out of control. So narrowing it down to 20 would be a lot. 50 is probably reasonable, but it's all a lot. It's all out of control. Anyway, whatever I narrow it down to, this will be one of them. Absolutely. This is the only palette from Blends right now that I feel like I really need to have, even though I do like some of the other palettes. I do have to thank Lock Maiden again for reaching out and asking me to collab with her on the Terra Moons shades, because as she and I talked on Instagram, like, we were like, why are we not using these shades like all the time? Like, they are special all the time. I feel so fortunate to have shades like that because they are amazing. Going back to the Yucca palette for a minute, I forgot to mention the liners that came as a part of this collection. I really liked these liners a lot, and I'll probably use the liners way more than the palette. All three colors are beautiful. They stayed in the waterline nicely, and I know people were saying, are they as good as the Victoria Beckham ones? I think they are. I wouldn't be able to tell you which ones are better, at least not yet, but I will put them up there with my Victoria Beckham liners, which are my favorite liners at the moment. So I wanted to mention those. I have my Sydney Grace June bundle here, which came with a really unique highlighter shade that I really like. It's like a light kind of taupey shade. It's really pretty. I think it's Devotion is the name. It's kind of a cool, well, taupe is cool, right? Well, it's a cool taupe shade, and I really like this highlighter a lot. Deep Devotion is the name. And then we have these three shades here. Oh, I did a look with this too. The look that I did with this. Hello. What's up? You want to tell everybody how your birthday was?
It's vegan. I got a Dunkin' Donuts.
Can you please talk with clarity? Okay. I'm just gonna.
Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
He got a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Two Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. What else? McDonald's gift card. Black Crocs. Marky picked out black Crocs, thankfully, because I'm white ones. Giblets. What kind of giblets? We have Roblox, basketball, Mario, and Roblox. Yep. And what else did you get? Poppy and Mimi got you. Yep, he's getting a new bike. And what else?
It's coming today.
Yeah, it's not here yet, but it's coming. And then you got your essential oil necklace with the cross. So he wanted an essential oil necklace like mine.
Can I show you?
It shouldn't be broken. What? He wanted an essential oil necklace so he could put some smells in there. So I gave him the worry-free. It's not broken. It just came off. It is broken. Give me this. Why didn't you tell me it broke?
I was asking if it was broken.
It is broken. You know it. No, now, how did it happen? Yes. Now, how did that happen? It looks like it's been through it. It's got dirt in here.
There is. I never burned outside.
Well, see, it's got a little cross, and it says, with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19, verse 26.
You can put that together.
Well, I'll just get you a new chain. You said I could do what? Wait a minute. What were you about to say?
You can put that together.
I can put this back together because all things are possible. Well, I'm not a welder. That's what I'm not.
Glue it.
That's not going to work. I'm going to get you a new chain because maybe you don't need to wear this to camp. Anyway, the chain broke.
No, it wasn't.
Did it just fall by itself? It fell off?
No. So, you know how the...
Can you... Go ahead.
So, you know how, like, this...
Mm-hmm.
I squeezed it too hard.
And why were you doing that?
Because
why were you squeezing it? So he was going like this and then squeezing the piece together and it broke. This piece.
I never knew that.
He was going like this and then it broke.
I never knew that would happen.
I didn't say that you knew that, but now I have to order you another chain. And you know what? I will do that. but you'll have to
You
wait.
don't have to.
Oh, well, how are you going to wear it? Oh, because you're wearing it.
Stop.
Okay, I'm done with this. By August, I can't. Looking like Iron Man. Why you put it right here? All right, I'm done. The Sydney Grace, watch out. Watch out. Tell Marky to get in the shower because he's in there relaxing.
Get in the shower, Marky.
The Sydney Grace came with a, I don't know if this is the right one. Birthday cake.
Marky, go get in the shower.
Birthday cake might be the one. It came with a cream shadow. Did it come with a lip topper? I can't remember, but you know I love the bundles. And you know what? I did go ahead and order the July bundle. And I was first thinking like, hey, wait till Christmas in July. But you know what? I said, nope. I'm going to go ahead and get the July bundle because I'm not shopping the Christmas in July sale because I have so much from Sydney Grace. And what's going to happen is, and I know me, I will say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get the bundle for the Christmas in July sale. And then I'll get some other stuff that's on sale that I had no plans on getting. I have no plans on anything from Sydney Grace that I want right now. Like, so I don't need to wait. And because I know myself. So I was like, just get it. Use your 15% off and keep it pushing. So I will have that. I ordered that July 1st. Because I know myself at this point. And I'm going to stop playing games with myself. Acting like I'm gonna get on there and just get that bundle. That's not what's gonna happen at all. We're gonna end this round up with my Build Your Own palette. This was my palette of hope, my collab with Kelly over at Keep Beauty Real. And Mel by Grace joined in this month, and I had a whole explanation about the shades that I chose, but we chose a palette that represented an emotion, and my emotion or feeling was hope. I really like this palette. I did 2 looks with it and it was really beautiful. So might keep this together, might not, I'm not sure. But I really did like that palette. So that is my June roundup. All the things that I tried this month and how I'm feeling about them. So that's it for this month's roundup. Let me know what you have been feeling lately, whether it was in June or now, whatever. You can talk to me about it here or on Instagram, wherever you feel like chatting, because I love chatting about makeup. So let me know how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're doing. And with that, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another roundup. I hope this was therapy for you. Oh, don't forget, I will have a fragrance roundup too. So I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.